What is up, you guys? In today's video, I want to give you 5 ways that AI can help you and your woodworking business right now. Let's dive in. All right, as always, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Vaught, and I'm so glad that you chose to come and hang out with me and learn to grow your woodworking business or your custom furniture business. And in today's video, I want to walk through 5 ways that you can use AI right now to help you start making traction and growing inside of your woodworking business. And so with this, there's 1,000 ways actually that you could be using AI. AI is taking over the world, as you know. So I'm going to give you 5 practical ways that you can use AI today. Number 1 is strategizing. One of the number 1 ways that I use AI is when I'm laying in bed at night and my brain's running 1,000 miles an hour and I pull up ChatGPT and I say, hey, give me 5 practical ways that I could grow this, or give me 5 different ways to advertise that I'm currently not thinking of. Give me 5 different types of groups that I could reach out with my product or service that they might be interested, right? Strategizing and getting a game plan. AI really serves as just like a little assistant, a little guide to help you think about things that maybe you haven't thought about before. And so the number 1 way that I use AI is really strategy and thinking differently when approaching a new idea or a new subject or trying to get sales in a new way. So that's number 1. Number 2, step-by-step planning. Now, this is the thing that I love about ChatGPT is that once I ask for a strategy to do something, then it'll give it to me and it'll usually ask me, would you like me to put a 90-day action plan in place for you, right? Or a 30-day action plan. And what's so cool about this is I just say, yeah, I'd love to see it. And it'll give me an actual step-by-step, week-by-week action plan to accomplish the strategy that it just proposed to me. And so for so many of you guys, this is going to be really what moves the needle for you, is you don't necessarily just need a big idea or a new vision, but you need a tactical, what do I do day in and day out to actually move the needle inside of my business. And so also, by the way, there are 1,000 different AI tools out there already. I really still just use ChatGPT all the time because I think it's really advanced. You can also get a subscription and it learns about you, right? It learns about what you do, how you do it, what your goals are, and then it really kind of starts crafting its message to help you in your personal life and your goals. And so number 2 is step-by-step planning. Number 3 is client communication and quotes. One of the things that I think a lot of woodworkers struggle with is how do I come up with all this professional language? Like I want to send people quotes, I want to send out emails to interior designers. I want this to sound very personable, but I want it to sound very professional. If you're a good old boy like me, sometimes that isn't the easiest thing to do, right? So getting into ChatGPT and saying, hey, write me a really professional email that I could send to 100 interior designers that introduces my brand, what we focus on in a professional but fun way. And it's going to spit out an email. It's going to spit out a prompt that you can copy and paste and change, just insert different names for whoever you're sending it to and customize it from there. But it's doing 80% or 90% of the heavy lifting for you, which is so powerful. It gives you so much of your time back, and it's better than anything you could have done yourself, right? So client communication, quotes, anything that is consumer facing, you can lean on AI to do a lot of the work for you. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, and I love this one, this is content creation and ideation. So one of the biggest things that I hear from woodworkers is like, man, I don't know what to post on social media. I don't know what to focus on. I don't know what to do. One of the best ways that you can use AI is, hey, I feel like my social media posts for my woodworking business are getting a little stale or a little stagnant. What are 10 creative ideas or different things that I could be doing on social media to attract and nurture my audience? Right? This is a great prompt to ask ChatGPT, and it's going to spit out some fun ideas of different things that you can do to focus on social media to continue to drive traffic or engage your audience. Lastly, this is also a really cool one. And by the way, like I mentioned, these are 5 out of 1,000. There's 1,000 ways you can use AI, but these are the ones that I've found probably the most helpful and also things that you can do right now based on where you're at. But number 5 is training new hires or apprentices. One of the biggest challenges when you start growing your woodworking business and you do start hiring new people, they need training, right? And it takes a lot of time and energy to give them that training. So one of the biggest things that you can do is you can focus on, hey, write out a step-by-step safety plan when using a miter saw. Write out a step-by-step safety plan when using a table saw. Write out a guide to avoid the 5 biggest mistakes beginners use or typically run into when they start sanding in a woodworking environment, right? These are the types of prompts that you can give AI AI so that it does all the heavy lifting for you and really helps your new hire avoid these big, often very dangerous mistakes, especially if they're using saws or routers or anything that could cut fingers off, right? So we don't want that. So training new hires or apprentices is one of those things that you're going to spend a lot of time on, you're going to spend a lot of energy on, and AI, like a good guide, is there to shorten down the amount of time and energy that you have to invest in it to get the same results. And so a lot of people, they still believe that AI is the devil. They still believe that AI is here to take their job. I heard a quote one time that is so true. AI isn't going to take your job. The people that know how to use AI are going to take your job. That's one thing I want to encourage you with. It doesn't matter what skill or trade you're in, if you can learn how to become friends with AI, use it on a day-to-day basis to help you accomplish tasks in a more meaningful and effective way, you're going to see your results and your efficiency skyrocket inside of your business. And so with that, I'm going to give you a couple resources real quick. Number one is the Handmade Business Secrets ebook. It's completely free to you, and it really outlines my journey from starting in my garage to ultimately scaling that business to over $75,000 per month, where I sold it for multiple six figures. The second resource I want to give you today is the Handmade Hero Academy program, which is our beginner entry-level program that really helps you get started. If you're brand new, you're trying to get that first sale, first couple sales, this is the most cost-efficient way that I can recommend that you get the business foundation that you need to start making moves, start making some sales inside of your business. And then lastly, number three is the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. This is our flagship program for those of you that are incredibly serious about growing your woodworking business and taking it to the next level. So if that is you, you're ready to take your woodworking business to the next level, $15,000, $25,000, $35,000, $50,000 per month are the types of results that our clients are getting. If that's you, check that out in the link below. So with that, love you all, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.